Welcome to Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska electronic application and agent link tutorial. This is Nicole Kramer and I'm the director of our individual consumer sales unit, and we'll be reviewing a three-part tutorial of DRX, including the 2021 Agent Link DRX for Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage portals, the 2021 Medicare Advantage electronic scope of appointment process, and the 2021 Medicare Advantage electronic application to consumer. Let's review the 2021 Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage Agent to Consumer link. The Agent Consumer link is a link that you can embed in an email and send to your customer to begin an application with you listed as the agent of record. This is available for both Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage portals in 2021. To find your specific agent page, sign into the DRX portal, click on your name in the upper right-hand corner. When the tab drops down, click on Account Overview. Under Account Overview, you will see My Shopping Link and a button where you can copy link. You will click on the Copy Link button. Once you click on the Copy Link button, your URL agent link will be added to the clipboard. Make sure your account information in the Personal Information section is filled out completely. This is the information that your client will see on your agent-specific landing page. If your information is not populated here, it will not show up on your landing page. The next step is to add the URL link to an email. Open up a new email, address it to your client, and paste the URL address into the body of the email and send it to your client. When your client receives your email, they can click on the URL link. It will take them to your agent-specific landing page. Your client can now start a new profile, or they can log in and start perusing through the different plan options with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. When your client submits an application through this link, you'll be listed as the agent of record. Now keep in mind, this is available for both Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage, but if you want them to be able to peruse through both types of products, you'll need to include both links from both DRX portals for Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage. Here's an example of what the page will look like when your client clicks on the agent link. In the upper right-hand corner, your name, email address, and your phone number is included, as long as you have filled out the personal information section in DRX. Your customer can get started searching for plans right now, or they can click on the cart and shop for plans, or they can create their own account by logging in. Either way, their information will be stored in DRX, and you can find out the status of their enrollment by searching for their profile in DRX. When your client submits an application, you'll be able to see that they've submitted an application through DRX. The 2021 Medicare Advantage electronic scope of appointment process. This is new for 2021. Once you have entered an individual's basic information by creating a profile, you'll want to click on at the very bottom there, Continue to SOA. You'll see a new option to send an electronic scope of appointment. The electronic scope of appointment is fully electronic. If you have clients who do not want to meet face-to-face, but you still need to obtain a scope of appointment, you can do so via text or email. Once you can click on Continue to SOA, you'll be directed to either include an email address or a phone number for an electronic scope of appointment. Click on either option and DRX will send the scope of appointment form directly to your customer. Your client will receive an email from do-not-reply@drx.com with the subject Scope of Appointment form. Your client will need to click on the yellow or orange bar at the very bottom there. They'll be redirected to the electronic scope of appointment form that you just sent to them. When your client opens the scope of appointment form, they'll have 4 options to select from: standalone prescription drug program, Medicare Advantage Part C, Medicare Supplement, or other ancillary products, depending on which options they wish to discuss with you. They can select all four or any combination of the four, so you need to make sure that what items are selected are the items you discuss with the client. The client will need to include their first name and their last name on the form. Those are the only two required fields on the scope of the appointment form that the client will need to complete. They will then need to click on the button by checking that box, and then they'll need to submit the form, and the confirmation will come back to you through the DRX portal. Once submitted, your client will receive a confirmation message stating that they have submitted the scope of appointment form successfully. The email will also show that what products they have authorized for you to discuss with them. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner, you are still attached as the agent of record. When you view the scope of appointment form in the DRX portal, it will show that what your client has completed the scope of appointment form and the date that they completed it on. The second section here will show what products they have authorized you as the agent to discuss with them. However, you're not quite done yet. You do need to complete the form yourself. At this point, you'll need to sign off on it as the agent, so you'll need to click on the button that says Complete the Form. The form will pop up for you to complete as the agent. You'll fill in the information, being sure to include the initial method of contact and make any notes necessary. You'll need to sign it, check the box at the bottom, and then you'll click Submit Broker Form. Once you've completed the scope of appointment form, when you look in the portal, it'll show completed and which products you're able to talk to the client about. If you'd like a PDF copy, you can download a copy by clicking on the View button that is circled in red there, and then once downloaded, you can save a PDF copy for your records. Now that you've completed the scope of appointment form and you've downloaded the PDF, feel free to talk to your client about the products that they've authorized you to discuss. Remember, you can save this form in a PDF format or print it and save it for the 10 years plus that you're required to. Thank you. Now let's review the 2021 Medicare Advantage electronic application to consumer located in the DRX platform. Step one is to create a client profile by filling in their personal information and then continue to plans. When you want to send an application link directly to your client, you will need to click on Add to Quote as an option. Once the quote is added, the Send Quote option will appear at the top of the screen. Click on Send Quote. Once you select Send Quote, you'll have an opportunity to add an additional message. You will then be able to select information that you want to send to the client by checking the boxes under Plans Included, and then finally, you'll want to click on Send Quote to send the quote to the client. Once the quote has been sent, you will receive an Accept Authorization code for your client. Don't worry, the client will receive the same quote in code in an email. However, if you are on the phone with a client and you want to make sure that they access the quote appropriately without any issues, you'll have the same code that they receive, so you can walk them through the process to get them started. The first email that your client receives will include a list of the items that you selected for them to preview along with your agent information. Your client will click on View Quote to be directed to the enrollment portal and the quote that you just sent to them. The second email your client receives includes the same authorization code that you viewed when you sent the link to your client, so they'll receive two emails. Once your client clicks on the View Quote button in the first email, they'll be redirected to a page just like this one. Your client will key in the authorization code sent in the second email to access the quote. Your agent information is contained in the email should your client have any immediate questions and want to reach out to you. Same on the landing page. You can see it at the bottom there. Once your client has logged into the enrollment system, your personalized message will appear. This is when you are creating the quote and you could type in that personal information. You can reconfirm your appointment, send them your information. That's the personal note that you created for your client directly. Your client can view their information right below that, verify who they are, and then they can start reviewing the application information that you sent to them and completing the enrollment. After your client has completed the application, they'll receive an email confirmation that they've completed their application. And this is what it looks like. It shows that they've enrolled in the Medicare Advantage prescription drug program for $26 per month. You, as the agent, will be able to view this in DRX by searching for the client. You will also receive an email notification. And this completes the 3-part tutorial. Thank you for partnering with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. We hope to have a very successful 2021 selling season.